we have some of your comments here that I thought were pretty fire. Good news is she can't run. Damn Hot Wheels. My favorite here is, what's the link to her OnlyFans?
Oh, yeah. A lot of people do those ones are like only nubs. I've been hearing Snail Trail like
Snail Trail. Wow, I've never think about that.
I've never heard of Snail Trail.
And I get called like Tintali dolls. You know what those are? Like
No.
the sex dolls that are just
Okay.
the torso.
Yes.
Oh, Tintali doll. Okay.
Like in high school, the guys I would date would call me that too, and I would be like, I don't know if I
What
can date you anymore.
That's wild coming from a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Two goons, not one but two goons. Two goons, 7 hours in the bathroom.
I'm Kay Raine, and you're watching Two Goons.
Basically, you do on your OF only solo stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, sick. And what kind of blew you up? Was just it social media?
Yeah, I like posted this random video on Instagram where I like, and you like made a video to that.
Is that right? You made the
video.
reaction?
That's the video that got me like everywhere, and like everyone who I used to like go to school with and anyone I knew, like they were all sending me your video.
Oh,
And I
really?
was like, oh wow. But yeah, like that video like randomly just blew up. I had started OnlyFans like just like a month prior, and I posted that video. And
What was the
like,
video?
It was just me doing like a little, like I was just in front of the camera and I was just like doing a little dance.
And what was your reaction?
I can't remember what I said. Do you remember what I said?
It was just something like, you were just like, you get in an argument and she can't even run away. Like she's like, I don't even remember what you said, but it was, I remember everyone sending it to me and I was like, wow, like, and everyone was like, I don't know. It was like a big shock. That video got like, I think right now it has like 23 million views on it.
Your video had 23 million views.
And then a bunch of people have probably made reactions to it.
There's
then
like so many videos online of like people like reacting to it.
So what do you think? So because you have a pretty big Instagram, your videos do well. What do you think it is about you that people like? Is it your hair?
No, it's it's definitely the hair.
For the audio listener, please let them know.
Yeah, so and just to know, we're so happy to have you on, and we're so happy that like we can get on so many different kinds of creators. It just makes it interesting for us and interesting for the people that watch and listen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's definitely like the shock factor about it all, like the fact that I just like don't have legs and everything, and I don't know. I think a lot of people just have like the assumption that like people in wheelchairs or people with disabilities are like not really like attractive or like whatever. I think me just like being a little put together kind of is just like, oh, like, or like they're just like shocked by it, I guess. I think that's just the thing.
There's a comic we know, Courtney Gilmore.
Courtney Gilmore,
She's a comic in Canada. She's missing her hands and she's missing one of her legs. And she was born like that. And she has a joke that I think about all the time, where she's like, "I was dating a lot of people who fetishize people who are amputees," and she's like, "Now I stopped, and these guys don't like treat me the same. They're not as like, they don't like." They're like, they almost used to treat me like royalty. Now they don't. And she's like, don't you know, in the darkest corners of the universe, I'm Beyonce.
No, literally.
Yeah, I think about that all the time.
Yeah, and she
such a good bit.
And she had another one too. She's like, I'm a fetish or something like that.
I'm a fetish. Yeah. She would say she's an abortion survivor. That was one of her bits. What happened? How did you?
I had cancer. I had cancer like two different times. Yeah.
Damn.
When I was like a kid, I had cancer in like one of my legs, and then they amputated it, and then like a year later, I got diagnosed with my other leg. And I got the other one.
How old were you?
I was like 3.5 when I first got diagnosed, and then I lost my first leg when I was like probably 4.
Oh my god.
And then I got diagnosed again when I was 5, and like lost it when I was probably like 5.5 or 6.
Do you remember? Like, is that vivid?
I remember like the second time way more than the first time, because I was like, I feel like that one was way more intense for me than the first time, because the first time like no one really thought like it was like I had cancer and stuff, but like I wasn't gonna die or anything. Like it was pretty chill. Yeah, I feel like, or like chill compared to the second time. Like people were planning my funeral and stuff. Like, it was like the whole thing. But yeah.
Damn.
I survived and
yeah,
stuff,
surviving.
And
Yeah.
Survived and thrived.
Thrive. I was probably cancer free when I was like 9, so it's been a really long time.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, but still, there's quite a long time, 9 years of your life where it was frightening and scary and like still pending. Yeah. Like, is it something that's you like are constantly monitoring and everything now?
I'm supposed to go in for like yearly or bi-yearly or checkups and stuff just to make sure everything's okay. But at this point, it's been like over 10 years, so they're like less worried about it.
Yeah.
But like when I was first, like when I was 9, like through all elementary and all like middle school and stuff, I was getting checkups like every few months.
Yeah. Really?
So yeah.
So okay, so you live. Was it double amputee? Is that okay? So you're going through. What was it like going through like high school and into? Oh, did you go to college or?
No, I didn't go to college.
Yeah. So what was that like? That was like. Do you think that's what shaped you to being like into OnlyFans now? Like how does that happen?
So basically, like I feel like in school, I grew up in a really small school, so everyone like basically like watched me go through cancer and everything. So they were all pretty nice to me, to be honest.
So you all your friends, small
like,
town.
But okay, like kind of fake though. They were just like they were just nice to me because I think they felt bad.
Yeah, pity
but
party kind of thing.
In high school, I went to multiple different schools in high school, and like it was just like people have no spatial awareness. Like they kind of just like knock you around. Like I got like knocked over in the hallways like all the time, like literally just on the floor.
Damn.
And I don't know. I think people are just like not very aware, and like my whole life growing up, like I was always told like you're gonna have such a hard time like with dating, and like people aren't gonna want you, and like all that type of stuff.
Oh really? So they made it out to be like, the future's bleak.
Yeah, basically. Like I always thought I didn't really have a lot going on, and then randomly when I was like 16 or 17, this like group of guys who like are really into disabled girls and like amputee girls, like they're called like devotees.
Devotees.
Yeah, that's the name. I went through a really big like rabbit hole when I was like 16 or 17. And these guys are like obsessed with girls without legs or arms or whatever. And they found my Instagram or like my TikTok or something, and they just and then I went through a big rabbit hole and I found out like that type of people exist, and I started like they were just all over my videos.
Were you blowing up in high school? Like were you making videos and you were going viral and stuff?
Not like too viral, but like viral in that community. Like they were all.
So you're getting traction.
Yeah, I was definitely getting traction, and since I was like 17, they were all like begging me to start an OnlyFans and everything.
Really? So they were counting down,
creeps,
dude.
And then and they would like repost my videos on like their fetish websites and like all that stuff. Yeah, and like they, some of them are like very like. They don't respect like your personal boundaries. Like they would like find pictures of me when I was like a little kid and like post them on the website.
No way,
yeah,
man.
And then
savage.
Yeah,
this is disgusting,
insane. And
dude.
Then,
All these men should be in prison.
Yeah, and then so I waited a while to start OnlyFans because I was like, I don't know if this is like, I don't know how I feel. But then I was like.
What were you doing? So after high school, what are you doing? Are you working?
I went to beauty school for nails, and then it just turned out to not really be my thing. And then I was fresh out of nail school, and I was like, well, how am I going to pay off nail school? So I just started OnlyFans when I was like 19. I started it like in March of this year. I started it. And then my first month did pretty well. I had like 4,000 followers on Instagram when I first started. Okay. Just from like high school and stuff. Yeah. And then within my first month, I had like probably like 50K. And then like now I have 160 or 70K. Yeah. So it went pretty fast, honestly. It was honestly just a really big shock. I didn't think. I knew I kind of had like a feeling I would do well because I just kind of and I saw that for myself, but I didn't think it would be so fast. I thought it would be kind of like a slow growth. Did you move up quick in terms of like your OnlyFans? Like, did you start making money out of the gate, or was it? Yeah. And but it just kept on growing. Yeah, the day I made my OnlyFans, I like already had people coming in, and I already was making like good money.
Really?
And then when I went viral, like it just completely like
the devotees were all over that.
And like now, like even people without fetishes like follow me and stuff. Like it's like people like or like subscribe to my OnlyFans and stuff too. Like it's like. A lot of the fetish people, but also like a lot of like different types of people like follow me now too, which is different. Like usually I only had the like amputee people who really liked me. So
yeah. Wow. Yeah, that is wild. I'm assuming you probably get some pretty wild requests for customs.
Oh yeah, like sometimes like it's like stuff just like I have to like shake my nubs or I have to like crawl around and stuff like that. That's pretty much what it is.
Is there anything like are you when you're doing this? Oh, okay, like because we have for example, or an earlier podcast we had someone who she'll only show her boobs. Do you have like limits to what you're doing and what in terms of maybe even a request that you've had that you're like not yet?
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
There's certain things that I just like I won't really do. When I first started, I didn't show my face because I was kind of scared, but I feel like I've been doing it for a little bit now, and I've gotten more like. When I first started, it like blew up so quickly, and I didn't know what I was doing at all. I didn't really know what types of things I should be like making or like whatever. And I feel like now I've kind of learned a little bit more of like the type of content I want to be doing and everything. And there's just some things that people like ask me to do that aren't really like physically possible for me to do. Really.
Oh, really? So they're trying to ask you to do like superhuman thing.
Yeah, and I'm like, I like literally don't have legs.
I have limitations here.
Like what's something that someone's asking?
They ask me to like walk on my legs.
Oh,
but I'm
like
I don't have like enough. Like I know some people like with amputation, like they have like enough to like walk on them, but like mine are like literally this short, so I literally can't do anything.
Yeah, it's like right to the butt cheek.
Yeah,
kinda,
literally.
Yeah.
It's basically like an extension of my ass. So like.
Right.
But
what about the stuff that maybe any crazy requests that you can fulfill, or maybe even crazy requests that you're capable of filling that you don't feel comfortable with? Because I mean, we know so many after doing this for so long. We've heard a lot of crazy stuff. So.
Yeah. Well, I don't do any like butt stuff. I'm like completely against that. And then, I don't know. There's like just certain things. Actually, I feel like when it comes to like a lot of the strange requests I kind of get, it's mostly just has to do with like my nubs or my wheelchair, like just doing stuff in my wheelchair, just like anything like that. I feel like I'm kind of pretty open to it, unless it's something like just like. I feel like I haven't gotten too many like really strange requests. Usually just stuff that like I physically can't actually do.
Right, and I guess it's like because for me, I'm into titty milk.
Yeah.
Right. So like, and so a guy who is probably they want the amputee or the nub or something like that. They're like, if someone has titty milk, to me, I'm like, that's good enough, right? Like, there's nothing else I want from someone who has titty milk. So probably that's for them. It's like Valhalla.
Oh yeah, like they really like. I feel like there's not really a lot of custom requests that I get that are like very different than another person's.
So a lot of guys who are
they
have
the same
thing.
Is there like now a community that you're in that's like OnlyFans girls who also are amputees and you guys are like working together?
I haven't found too many actually.
The collabs.
Yeah, I want to like find some girls who also are amputees of like any sort, like in wheelchairs and stuff, like collab with them. But I haven't really found a lot. I know of a few, but I'm not in contact with a lot of them, so I have to like do a little more research.
Oh yeah, that would be some of the devotees would be like losing their mind.
That's a big thing. It's like usually girls, whatever their niche is, like some girls are like big boobs, or some girls like the tall. We had this one girl who's like 6'7".
Oh, wow.
Like so it's like they.
You should do a collab with her.
No, that would be really funny.
That honestly.
She's actually here in LA.
Oh, is she?
Yeah. We could do that.
Oops, we could line that up.
We could line that up.
That'd be awesome.
Because I think that's kind of what, it's kind of the crossover.
Oh, yeah.
Right? You know what I mean? It's kind of almost like doing stuff. It's just in terms of, obviously everyone's trying to go viral and stuff like that, but being able to do content that, because a lot of content creators right now, even in comedy, but you even see what Huck Tua girl's doing. She basically just goes on TikTok and just does like lyrics to something.
Yeah.
And but now you're like, okay, let's do something a little bit.
Yeah. What's the next stage?
Yeah, a little more advanced.
Yeah. 'Cause
I know. I've been wanting to like try and like branch out a little bit because I feel like I only really make like just like cute little videos on Instagram and stuff, and I feel like I want to like do more because I I don't know. It's getting kind of boring to me.
Well, our last guest who actually stayed, I think she's going to stay as she wanted to meet you. She's
really?
She has a really big Instagram as well, and she's like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah.
She's like, I know that girl.
Yeah,
because
Really?
there's tons of stuff you could do. Like you would do great in sketches. You would do
yeah.
great like collabing with other creators and stuff. There's a huge.
We
world
actually
of
have a
things you
couple
could do.
ideas if you're
Oh, do
down
you?
to shoot
Yeah, we
sketches.
could totally shoot
We
some
would love to shoot some
Yeah,
sketches.
I would be so down.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. And okay, so you're obviously like quite fit. You keep yourself in good shape.
I mean, I feel like that just kind of like comes naturally. Like I don't really work out or like do anything. In high school, I used to do like sports.
What sports were you doing?
I did like the wheelchair racing wheelchairs, like the ones with like the big wheels and then like it goes.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
I used to
yes.
do that.
Oh, really? So you were.
Yeah, but like not for a long time. I was
Okay.
never really a big sports person. I did wheelchair basketball for a little bit too.
Yeah.
Which,
Do you hang out in like the like outside of? I know you're not doing collabs with people who are, but you hang out with a lot of like what's your social life like? That
I used to know a lot of different people in wheelchairs and with disabilities and stuff because I did sports with them. But after I got out of sports, I know like a few. We still like talk and stuff. But honestly, my circle is very small right now. I don't really have too many friends. I just kind of like to keep to myself. I'm more of like a homebody than go out. I like moved recently too, so I don't really live by a lot of the old people that I used to talk
Okay.
to. But
What's the homebody thing you're doing to pass time? How do you like to spend your time?
I play like video games. I got a PC recently with
big gamer.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
are you ripping right now?
okay, I play like not even real games. I play like The Sims.
That's a real game.
dude,
The Saudis own it now.
Oh yeah, you're right.
The
Right.
Saudis bought it. Yeah.
I was on an app, a dating app, trying to meet someone to fuck, and because I wasn't paying for it, so when you don't pay for it on some of the dating apps, you'll get a pop up.
Yeah.
And the pop up will be sometimes like a Sims game, and it was like one of those games where it's like it wasn't Sims, but it was like something like that. You're a farmer and you get it, and like for like 10 minutes, I'm also beating off at this point too. So I'm like doing this, playing the game. Yeah. So.
And you in one of your videos, you were like talking about how you have a favorite sub. You have some of your subs that like stand out.
Oh yeah, there's just some people who like I actually like can have like some good conversations with and stuff. Because there's some people who like actually do like just want to talk and like have conversations. It's not all like sexual and everything. So
Yeah.
those subs are like really cool too because you can just like kind of like build kind of like a better relationship with them and everything.
Yeah.
But I won't say specifics.
No, you don't have to say their names or anything. But yeah, what does
Put them on blast right now.
yeah, who's dropping the most money on Kay Raine? What does someone have to do to be like one of your top subs? Like obviously spend a bunch of money.
Well, yeah.
But yeah.
Honestly, like I feel like usually you just have to be kind of like sorry.
No, it's okay.
Just be a little like more considerate and just more like because some of my subs can be like a little impatient. I feel like when like it comes to like getting like customs done or something, like sometimes like I'll just have like a really busy week or like a really like hard week for me, and like it can take me a while to like get some stuff going in there, and like I really appreciate the subs who are like very like patient with me and just like kind of go with the flow more a little bit, because some people can be a little more like pressury,
horny dudes.
So yeah. So.
That's the guys are horny. Yeah,
I mean, not right now.
Yeah, I many times I've been on a date and I've been super frustrated because I want to fuck. But yeah, I get that. Are you so how would you like if you're mostly just doing solo stuff? How like explicit does it get? How like are you doing like pretty hardcore stuff or?
I mean, honestly, I mostly just do like nudes and like dildo stuff, like just honestly whatever they ask for. Like I'm usually pretty down to like do whatever they're wanting and stuff, but not too hardcore. I'm not that hardcore of a person.
Are you pretty tame?
I feel like I am. I mean, it depends. I can I can be however. It just depends on where you're like what type of vibe you're catching me in.
Yeah, for sure. Do you think because obviously again like we know people, I mean, you know, in this industry it's quite impressive how well people are doing considering too, in theory people are like, who the fuck, you know, like 10 years ago people were like, who would pay for fucking porn? And like
now everyone's paying.
Yeah.
Turns out everybody would. A huge percentage of people would.
But do you think there's like you know, I don't know how far you're looking down the road and stuff like that, but is there potential that you go into different, you know, I'm sure you've
like
been approached
or something like that?
Like, I feel like.
Have you been approached?
Oh no, I've been like people have like recognized me in like in real life, like in my city.
But none of the porn companies have reached out to you.
Oh, a lot of companies have, but I kind of I don't know. I'm nervous to get into anything like too crazy or like get wrapped into anything. I kind of just like doing my own thing.
You got a peaceful little life right now.
Because I don't know. I feel like that's like a lot, and I just started. And
is it wild for you? Like,
I didn't even think it was like it just became so big, and I'm just
right. Because what are you, 19 now?
I'm 20. I just turned 20.
Okay, so month. The difference between you as a 19-year-old esthetician, what is it?
Nail artist.
Yeah, what's the actual?
No, esthetician is someone who like waxes vagina.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Love those people too. They're good too.
No, she's like a nail tech.
Yeah, okay, so as a nail tech, so that was you a year ago.
Yeah.
And even like. I'm sure the money's so much better in this, and like where you are. And again, like a year ago, I was a broke comedian. Now we're doing the podcast, and I have a
year
big
ago,
fault.
I was living off like disability checks.
Really? So in the year, could you even imagine?
Oh no, I literally, even when I started, I never thought it would get like here. Like at least right now, I thought it would take like me a few years to get where I am right now.
Yeah.
So like it was just like insane to me.
Is that like, every time a video goes viral, you wake up the next day and you're like, what the fuck? Like,
the first day, like the first video that ever went viral for me, like I remember like I was just like in shock. I like.
What did you do? You woke up the next morning.
Yeah. And
you're about to film
content.
I was
like, what the
fuck? Notifications.
Yeah, like I saw like millions of notifications on my phone. And I was like,
really?
What is this? And like, because I kept getting notifications for like, you got this many views, and like all the likes and all the comments, and like it was just like flooded with comments and DMs and follows and just everything.
And did that funnel
like,
into your OnlyFans?
Oh yeah, like my first, like the day after I
was it like crazy to you?
Yeah, and I like couldn't even like keep up with all of it.
So for me, because I save I put my money in crypto now, like for my savings account. So every time like Bitcoin goes up 5%, I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah. So good question is like you had this huge influx of capital coming into you. You were starting making more money than you ever did before. You were just on disability checks.
Yeah.
What did you start doing with your money? Are you being good? Are you saving it?
I've been mostly good. I bought a few things. I bought a car, and I moved out of I was living with my parents.
Yeah.
Moved out of their house. And they were not very supportive. But it's okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Like they weren't supportive in general, or just of the OnlyFans journey?
Because I moved out, and then they were kind of like didn't know why I moved out. They didn't.
Oh,
know
so
they
didn't know at first.
And then they like found out. I don't know how they found out. They like just someone showed them, I think, and they were so mad at me. And then I started talking to my grandma, and I told her like how much money I was making, and now she's kind of like leaning into the idea a little bit.
Yeah, she's like,
she's like, oh well.
Are you comfortable to saying your numbers, or you keep all your numbers?
I'll say I make like.
Or the first day. How about the first day of the viral video?
The first day, probably like the first day. I have no idea. I'd have to like look. But I would say my best month I made basically like $200K.
Whoa! Yeah. I mean,
holy shit, dude.
And that's what's cool about that, because some people will tell us they'll give us a hit, and that's amazing.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. So you like to think about that coming from disability. You're like kind of scraping by. You go to nail school.
I literally like had nothing.
Also, too, you've had this like implemented in your brain that you're just going to have this difficult life, and it's going to be hard to find something for you to do. And now you're like literally be in not even the top 1% of America. You're probably in the top 10% in America.
Yeah.
I mean, that's got to be like a big win.
Oh yeah, it's like literally feels amazing because I always thought like I always thought my whole life I was going to be living off disability my whole life, and that's just like how it was going to be, and I was going to have state housing and state just everything.
Yeah, like I guess from the time you were young, did you get kind of sold like I don't want to like a victim kind of story?
Oh yeah, because like my grandparents were my guardians, and they never adopted me because they were getting that money from Social Security.
Okay,
so I don't know. I feel like we've always been very like dependent on it, and like I always wanted to, like my main goal my whole life was to not be dependent on Social Security anymore, and like to like have my own job and like be comfortable like on my own without the state or anything, because I don't know. When you're on state money, you can't even save more than $3,000 and still get it. Like that's your cutoff. So like I was always, like,
right. So if you have $3,000 in your bank account, you're done.
You're done. Yeah.
Wow.
So I was always just like, I can't live like this.
So you're like literally so dependent on state month to month.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, so like my first month when I like didn't go viral yet, I still made like probably $8,000 that month.
Oh, so you're cooking.
You're like, this is more money than I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was literally the most money I've ever seen in my life. Yeah. So I was like, yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah. I felt like that. I had to wait till probably when I played poker a little bit, so I was making money then, but like consistently, it was like, this year too, where I was like doing decent numbers. I'm like, oh, good.
You're like, it's coming in. It's
coming in, man. Yeah.
Dude, that's good for you. No, awesome. And you get some accusations of being AI. Some people.
Oh yeah, that first viral video that like did really good. All the comments are like, "This, you guys know this is AI, right? Like, you guys are like gooning to AI right now." And I was like, "I'm not AI.
I'm not AI. I'm fucking real."
Literally, it's still in my newer videos. Like, I feel like it's gone way more down because I think people are seeing my face more, so they're just like, "Okay, maybe she's not." But and like I've done like different types of things. It's all in the same room and everything, so maybe they don't think I'm AI anymore. But I still get those comments like I'm AI, and then people would be like arguing back and forth in the comments like, "No, she is," like, or "No, she isn't," like. It's really funny. But even like before I went viral, like randomly, like when I was still in high school and stuff, like I would just like post online and people would be like, wait, is this AI? And I'd be like, no.
Is AI? Is this photoshopped? Yeah.
It's just that now that AI is so popular now, like I don't think I'll ever escape that because I do see people have made AI things of me before. Like when I was in high school, people used to make so many AI things of me, or like I would get mad at them for like reposting my stuff. So they would use my body, but like AI Photoshop a different face on my body, so I wouldn't say it was me. Yeah. Or like I couldn't say it was me because it wasn't my face, but it was me.
I see that a lot with like women who have very specific aesthetics. Obviously, you do, or be like a muscle chick. And there was the inverse of that for a little bit, where girls were like AIing Down syndrome faces onto themselves. Yeah. That was a big thing for a while. It'd be like the hot chick, like a hot OnlyFans girl, and they would give themselves a Down syndrome face, and it was going crazy.
Joey Swole was making videos. He was like, that's not real. She's really and
it was just, it's just insane that was popular.
Yeah.
It seems like fucking out of pocket. Okay, so what was the catalyst that made you start posting in the first place? Like, how did you start?
Honestly, I feel like just like in high school, like I feel like a lot of girls just like will just take little cute TikToks of themselves, and that's just like I feel like that's kind of just like a girl thing. Like girls just like to take pictures and videos of themselves, and then I would just post them, and then randomly like people would just kind of start liking them, and then I realized like maybe I could like do something. For a while I was always like I was kind of like I would never do OnlyFans for a while, but then I realized like I don't think there's anything wrong with kind of like marketing off of something that is different about yourself. Like only you really have about yourself. Like I always felt very like unique and different, like in a bad way, but now I'm finally starting to feel unique and different, like in the good way. So
you feel like empowered from it.
Yeah. Was there ever a time where you're like, like when you're like, even before you pop off, but like just growing up, you're like, fuck, this is hard.
Oh yeah. When my whole like, I feel like middle school when I was like 12 and 13, I feel like those are the worst years for like everybody, but like those were terrible for me. I like in school I just felt like so isolated because everyone was like starting to kind of like know themselves a little more, I feel like, and I just feel like I didn't really know who I was or who I was supposed to be because like I feel like I was very like I always felt very confined to like my wheelchair and everything, and I didn't know I could be something different.
Right.
Then like I couldn't be like, I didn't feel like I could be myself and be in a wheelchair for some reason. But I feel like I like grew out of that, and now I know how to be myself and everything. So
yeah, that's great. What do you think is the definition of being yourself?
I think I'm creative and I'm a bit weird, but like in like a cool way.
Yeah. I mean, we're in comedy. We're weirdos too. So that's it is so funny because you know what you think that like me. I knew like I was like hooking up with dudes on the DL my whole life, and I knew something was off. But that something that was off has now actually, like what you said, it's like, oh, it's the benefit. I'm here because of that. I make money because of how I was and who I am. So yeah, no, that's totally cool, dude.
Yeah, and now that you're making all this money, what's some of the dream stuff you want to do? Are you like looking to travel? Are you like,
I kind of want to move to like LA or like somewhere bigger. I hate the snow. Yeah, I live somewhere very snowy, so I just don't like that. And it's being in a wheelchair in the snow is like literally terrible. Yeah, that's like a snow plower or something. Yeah.
And do you need like snow tires? You got
I swear I need to get some. I don't know where I would find those, but I need that.
The ice is bad. Yeah, everything.
Literally just like start like sinking in the snow and like just like it's terrible.
So you're out here now. First time out in LA or no?
No. I came here like last month for another collab, and like I periodically come here, and I was born here, so.
Okay, so but this is like near future.
Oh yeah, like I really want to like, I'm still trying to decide if I want to like save up to buy a house or if I want to like rent for a little bit. I like
rent for a little bit. Yeah, I think
renting's not bad.
You know why too? You win. Like first of all, don't take a financial advice from a 44-year-old man who just started making money, who's lost money in crypto multiple times. But I think renting's smart because you might think you like an area.
Yeah, and that's why I was thinking I should just kind of like come out here a few times too before and like
and also too you might go to Vegas for a collab and you're like, oh fuck, you know, I mean, you can rent here and then own in Vegas, and then you're not paying the state tax.
Yeah, exactly. You know, dude, you got to think about that state tax.
Yeah, so those
dude, hey, California taxes are crazy,
and they love $200K a month people, right?
Yeah, they're gonna suck you dry over here, dude. Yeah, if you go over to Vegas and you don't have to pay that income tax,
I've actually never been to Vegas. I've been waiting till I'm 21. So
you're right. We forget.
Yeah, we're Canadians, so it's like our drinking age is 19.
Well, some places 18.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah. Some places you're 18, you go to the casino. But yeah, no, Vegas. I live in Vegas for a few months. I didn't live for the purpose of like because of the state tax thing. But I know I have a lot of good friends. We both have a lot of good friends who are like very successful in adult entertainment. A lot of them live there. One, collabs are great.
Oh yeah.
It's always like sunny. You have to get away from the summertime. It sucks, but yeah, if you have money, you come out here, you rent here, you travel. But yeah.
See, like I'd rather be somewhere where I have to be away during the summer than somewhere where I have to be away during the winter.
Totally.
So like, yeah.
Totally.
Like super, super hot I can deal with. Yeah. But super cold is
like I can't.
Yeah. I think growing up in the cold though, if I were to have a kid, I would want to raise that kid in a 4-season climate to make them mentally tougher.
Oh,
I think growing up in you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Growing up in 4 seasons is the
rain, snow. I mean, look at have you ever met someone from like who's lived in LA that you're like, man, you're a tough motherfucker.
Yeah.
Right? Have you ever man, growing up in the West Hollywood and the Hollywood Hills has really hardened you?
Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah. You want one of those Midwestern dudes.
Oh yeah, country strong. Yeah,
that's the kind of thing you're looking for, dude. How do you find people to collab with? What's your qualifications? How are you reaching out to people?
Honestly, like girls will just follow me and like just like girls who I think are cute, and then I'll just be like, oh my gosh, we should like meet each other.
Yeah,
it's more just like honestly chill. Like it's never like the trip I'm having right now. It's not really that planned out at all. I just kind of rented an Airbnb and it was like, come over and we'll just like do whatever we want.
We'll do whatever we want.
Yeah, like just like make whatever content we want. Because I've heard some collabs people do. It's like very like this hour we're doing this and this hour we're doing that, and I feel like I can't do that.
Not your vibe.
That type of person.
What are you? So obviously with the like pink hair, like punk rock. I saw your friends who came with you, kind of punk rock vibe. Is that like the scene you guys are into?
I feel like we're all kind of different vibes and styles. Like there's some other girls there that are very like cutesy and just like I feel like I invited a lot of girls that were just everything so that we can just get reach everywhere, you know, like different types of aesthetics and different types of people. But I feel like my kind of vibe is just kind of like, I don't know. I feel like I'm in the mix between like all of it because I do like I used to have a lot of piercings, but guys didn't really like it that much.
Oh, really? So yeah, it's weird. A lot of guys don't like piercings or tattoos.
Yeah.
Which I kind of get. I do like the occasional piercing. You know what I mean?
Like a yellow nose, little ears.
Nose can be because we were talking yesterday, and I go on. I try and find women who are looking for a sugar daddy.
Even though he has no sugar.
Yeah. But I am a daddy. But I was showing Eric this one chick who had the bullhorn, and he's like, I'm not into bullhorn.
Bull
I'm like,
ring, not bullhorn.
What is it?
Bull ring.
Bullhorn is the air horn.
Oh, what's the bull? What is it?
Bull ring.
Bull ring. And if there's like a lot of piercings, I'm not cool with the bull ring. But if that's all really it is, and there's maybe one on the box or something, I'm fine with that. You know? Yeah.
Yeah, and do you have like a dream collab you would love to do? Who's someone you would really, really, really love to work
being
with?
on this podcast.
Yeah, this podcast, the highlight of your career.
I would love to like, I want to meet someone from the Bop House really bad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really. That's like a really big dream of mine, but I don't know. I DM them.
So you've DM'd Sophie?
Yeah, I DM'd Sophie and Camilla and like basically all of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I'm hoping one day they just like, maybe I'm not big enough yet. Maybe one day.
You should show them how much you're raking in. I think you qualify. Yeah. I think they would all love to work with you.
Do you feel like when people collab with you, do you think there's like, has anyone like kind of pitched a distasteful thing, or or are you kind of like what you seem like so laid back?
Oh yeah, I feel like I'm the one that kind of pitches things like go as dark as you want with jokes.
You like dark jokes?
Yeah, because I just think it's really funny. That's kind of how I was always.
We have the perfect sketch. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Yeah. We've got a great. And is that kind of a thing that helps you out? Like.
Oh yeah, like those videos always do very well. I feel like because like people like.
But even you growing up, was it the darkness, dark humor?
People always. It was funny because I would always make those type of jokes, and people always like thought it was so funny, or they would get really uncomfortable.
Do you like that?
Why would you say that? And I would be like, yeah, I kind of like making them like feel kind of awkward. Like, should I laugh or like, is this like, am I gonna get canceled?
Well, I think what happens is people, I once had a professor walk into. He had really bad, I think it was arthritis, but he was like, he had two, when they have the like
the arm,
the forearm cane, forearm cane, and the first thing he said, Alphonse Soleil, and he was the best professor I've ever had in university. And it was not because of that, but he was just a fucking cool dude, honest and real. Who's like when you go through school, you can tell your professors and your teachers are so fake. And this guy was like a straight shooter. And he just walked in class. He was probably like 60 years old. He had the old school like Beatles haircut, and he goes, he was like chewing gum, and I think it was like nicotine. He was like chomping down, and he goes, whoa, I don't feel bad for myself, so don't you feel bad for me either. And he got it out of the way and just went into the thing. Like, and I think a lot of times, like even for me, like at first it's like, oh my God, like I don't know how to act, but then it's like, oh, just sit down, shoot the shit, and it'll be cool. But probably a lot of people, they don't know how to act. And
I feel like a lot of people, like, sometimes when they meet me, they'll feel like really awkward or like won't know how to like interact with me.
Won't make eye contact.
Yeah. And then like sometimes like they'll ask how I lost my legs and I'll tell them and they'll be like, oh, I'm so sorry, like blah blah, and like make it feel like all like a sob story, and I'm like, no, like I'm just like, you asked, so I'm just telling you, like, it doesn't have to be like sad.
Right.
Yeah, it's like I feel like people immediately like want to feel bad for someone, and they're like, oh, you poor baby or something like that. You're like, I'm just a person. You don't have to
feel bad for me. Like, this is kind of how I am, and this is just like I've already accepted myself. Like, I don't need people to feel bad for me.
Is that how, like, because that's like, I didn't even think of it. Now you're 20 years old, you're doing everything, but in terms of your like in-body experience, you've just accepted this is how it is. It doesn't feel
like some days, like sometimes, like if I'm just like if I'm like having a really hard day and like I like can't reach something or I drop something and I have to like bend and pick it up, like sometimes just like little tiny things will like making me like really upset. Like if I had like right now I could just do this, but like that's usually just if I'm like really frustrated.
Yeah, sure, but
I happens
think,
to
I think that happens. There's things I can't pick up either. I'm like, fuck.
But yeah, just having those frustrations.
If I didn't just have there's this much back fat.
Would you ever, like, if they came out with, like, the crazy robotic legs, is that something?
See, like, I've tried prosthetics before when I was really young, when I first lost my legs. Like, I tried prosthetics, and since I have, like, so little residual left, it's really hard because they're so heavy, and, like, I have both of them are gone, so I have so much weight to carry, and they're so heavy, and it gets really hot, like really sweaty in there, and they like sometimes I'll sweat so much that they fall off as I'm walking. It's like really scary.
That sucks. Yeah.
And since it's both of them, so usually like if someone has like one amputation, like one leg left, and they don't have the other leg, like they can use kind of their other leg to like kneel on, like they don't have,
like a leverage.
Yeah, I don't have anything to like support, so I have to use like a walker or crutches either way. And I would rather just use my wheelchair. That's like way easier, and I'm not like breaking a sweat to like go like.
So how about this? Speaking of AI, there has to be crazy advancements that people are. Is that something like for me? Because I'm excited about potential hair stuff. I'm serious. Does that? Do
JJ
you?
has his own disabilities.
I have disabled hair follicles. But do you think? Oh, maybe in 10 years, and it's something I'm fine like bald.
Yeah.
But do you think? Oh, maybe in 10 years there's something that just maybe even makes just like things get around 10% easier.
I mean, I think that would be really nice, but like ever since I was like 5 years old, I've been told like, oh, one day or like soon they're gonna have this thing that's like connects to your brain. It's gonna be so easy. So I've been told that we're gonna have that like every year of my life forever. So just like I'll see it when I see it.
Yeah,
like,
I'll see it.
With the Elon thing, with the
Neuralink.
Neuralink.
I've been hearing about Neuralink since I was like 5 years old.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
okay.
But there is a guy that I think Rogan had on
who's doing some Neuralink. But they gotta drill into your head.
Yeah, it's like a whole thing. Like
it's a whole thing.
Connect it all throughout your body, and it's like,
yeah. At that point, it's
I'm
like,
not getting Neuralink.
It does seem there's also things like you also don't want to be the first.
Yeah, because then it's like, how am I gonna know that?
Yeah, you get a glitch in there. You get a little bit of a virus. Yeah,
I was just talking about the one with
I think it was.
Outside.
Yeah.
We're so. Guy who produces this podcast was telling us about someone he knew.
He had no legs and he spent like $250K on these robotic
but
legs
they would
from,
glitch
like,
all the time.
Yeah, I know this guy who doesn't have a leg and he has like a robotic one, but it doesn't like, it's not connected to his head or anything. It's just like it's powered, like motorized, powered or whatever.
Yeah.
And sometimes it will just like, he'll be like walking around like in town or whatever and it'll like die.
Oh shit!
Like,
dude, my leg died, bro.
Or like one time, I think it was like raining, and he like was wearing it, and it got wet, and it just
short circuited out.
Oh my god! Yeah.
So I just feel like that stuff's kind of scary because it's like not very practical for like every situation.
Yeah.
Okay, and the other thing is back to sort of the content. Sorry, I don't know if you had any.
Something I did want to bring up when we were talking about the jokes. How you're like, oh yeah, I'm chill about making jokes about about everything. We have some of your comments here
that
I thought were pretty fire. Someone wrote in and they said, good news is she can't run. That's a nice one there. We got damn Hot Wheels. My favorite here is, what's the link to her OnlyFans?
Oh, yeah. A lot of people do those ones, or like Only Nubs.
Only Nubs? Yeah.
All that type of stuff.
What's like a top comment that you like, that you see, that you've seen, you're like, this guy's actually pretty funny?
One time I saw like... Okay, the thing is, when I see my comments, like, I've heard the same thing a million times. None of them are really that original to me.
Yeah.
I feel like there might have been one that was original, but, like, I honestly forgot because I just heard so many different things. But I get called, like... I used to get called Hot Wheels a lot in high school.
Hot Wheels.
That's like so. That's literally so. Like I heard that in the 80s.
Snail Trail. I've been hearing Snail Trail. Like
Snail Trail. Wow, I have never think about that.
I've never heard Snail Trail.
Snail Trail's sick. That's pretty
Snail
crazy.
Trail's funny. I haven't heard
that.
And I get called like Tintally dolls. You know what those are? Like
No.
the sex dolls that are just
okay.
the torso.
Yes.
Tintally. Okay, these are getting more creative.
Yeah.
So,
I won't lie.
I've heard those a lot before. Like in high school, the guys I would date would call me that too, and I would be like, I don't know if I want to date you anymore.
That's wild, coming from a boyfriend.
Yeah.
This episode's proudly sponsored by the most dangerous and clickable site on the internet, Jerkmate.
It's free to sign up. We're giving you $10 to Jerkmate. Real models, real moans. If you go on Jerkmate, you can see beautiful women, beautiful other things, I'm sure.
Yeah, there's tons of beautiful stuff on there.
It's beauty all around for a true gooner.
And guys, remember, making an account is totally free. No monthly fees, no nothing. Just make your account, browse through the models, spend your $10, do whatever you want.
Grab a little coconut oil.
A little coconut oil.
Dim the lights.
Maybe a candle?
And a little goon for you.
It's Gooner time.
Goon on Jerkmate, baby.
Hey, Gooners, you can also catch us live in these cities: Albuquerque, New Mexico, December 12th to 13th. Phoenix, Arizona, February 19th. Get all your tickets through Durena.com.
What kind of now when you if you date a guy or if you go on a date with a guy, is it a devotee or is it just like, or is a preference for you someone who's just like?
Usually I just kind of, I don't seek out really either. I just kind of like whoever doesn't really make it like a big deal, like whoever is just kind of like they know I don't have legs obviously, but they're not like that's not the conversation, I guess. Like we're kind of just talking about ourselves and talking about our life, and obviously it'll come up, but it's not like the whole conversation.
Do you ever find out like with a guy? Because again, I'm into certain things, and I won't divulge what I'm into right away on a date because I understand that's not good. Yeah. But then like after like we've had like a couple of physical encounters, I'm like, yo, this is awesome. Do guys say that sometimes? They like afterwards, they're like, by the way, this is.
I don't think they ever like really like have like a full on like I'm like really into like you have no legs, but like I feel like sometimes I kind of like have a little suspicion that like they're like they'll always say like they had a good time or whatever.
Yeah.
But like sometimes I'll have a sneaking suspicion like you really like the fact that I don't have legs. Like,
I
can tell. Whenever like some guys a lot of the time they'll try and like pick me up and like do it that way.
Yeah.
But a lot of times they're like not really strong enough, and I don't even weigh that much, but they really can't do it. Like that's like their ultimate fantasy, and they can't even like
really. That's so funny.
It's literally, and every time I'm just kind of like I'm like so awkward. I'm like I know you're not gonna be able to do that.
They've literally they're like I can't wait, and they're like I'm not strong enough.
Yeah. You got to train hard to make this dream come true. Because you're what?
I'm like 60 pounds.
60 pounds.
Or like 70. I feel like I gained a little bit of weight recently, but yeah, like not much, not enough for like, but like enough for it to be like too much for the whole like.
You're thinking like, because like if you take like how many, like if you're at the gym and you had like a 45-pound weight, like how many times could you move it like this? That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
And you got to add like
60
a couple
pounds. Oh yeah,
60.
50. Yeah,
So
you're
like,
right. I mean, imagine
like how many reps could I get like?
Well,
that?
I'll be honest with you. I hate, like I was saying this yesterday. I hate having to pick someone up. I like missionary. I don't want to pick nobody up.
Oh yeah, a lot of the times I just lay down. I'm like a pillow princess. I don't do anything.
As you deserve to be. I think you've earned it.
There was the comic we were talking about earlier, Courtney Gilmore. She dated another comic in the scene.
Oh yeah.
And I remember him saying that because she was missing a leg, he was like, "There's so many angles that I can do."
Yeah.
That I don't.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's all these
literally anything.
Yeah.
Literally is that you don't even
not
think
all these
of that.
pesky legs get in the way.
Oh
yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
And
the one
cuddling is really nice because there's no like extra legs I can just like.
Oh,
yeah.
you like
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely
Honestly, so nice.
Definitely a great
You're
body
like,
pillow.
great, body pillow. And then if you're Big Spoon, it's like literally a backpack.
Literally, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, all the guys I date, all the
Christmas card right there.
that's actually people call me a backpack a lot.
Really? I've never thought of that. That's so funny.
Every guy I date kind of like calls me a backpack, or like they'll carry me around everywhere. Guys I date love picking me up and just carrying me around.
Is that fun for you though? That must be
honestly,
sure, yeah, right.
Like I never have to like do anything usually. They'll
Yeah.
just like kind of like
I think a lot of
me
women
or-
do like having a guy who's like big and strong
Yeah.
and like kind of manhandling them. So having a dude who's just like straight up lifting you out of
Yeah.
your chair, putting you in the car, all those kind of
Literally,
things.
it's
You're
so
like,
nice.
oh, it's nice, my little princess.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's also kind of like I completely forgot what I was gonna say.
No worries.
So the question, do you have?
I don't know if I have any more questions.
I had we could maybe wrap it up after this. Has been fascinating. So thank you again for doing it. So you're 20, you're killing it right now. Do you ever think about like the next 5 years, 10, like not that like kind of cliche, like what's the future? Cause that's kind of like corny when people ask that, but just out of in your mind, what do you think? It's so like interesting cause you're killing it right now. And you're probably having a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I feel like I don't know. I'm kind of like a go with the flow type of person. I don't like to have like because then I'll stress myself out. Trying to do exactly what I want. But I feel like I thought OnlyFans could be kind of like a good way to get myself into the door of like other things, like kind of build a following for myself. Because a lot of my followers are like a lot of different people follow me. It's not just like amputee fetish people now, like a lot of girls and just like a lot of different people follow me, and I really want to try and do other stuff. I really like doing skits and like funny stuff like that. Like
Would you do comedy?
I don't know if I not like stand up or like sit down.
Yeah, you're definitely not doing stand up.
But maybe something like just like kind of like funny skits or whatever. Like
well, you
like
could act.
comedy, or I think acting could be cool, or like modeling. But I don't really know if I see myself doing that type of stuff. But I really like makeup. My dream when I was like younger was to go to like an SFX school, like for like gore makeup. And all of that type of
dude,
stuff.
you should have seen
was
who we
really
had on the
into that.
podcast yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, Vampire Chinese.
Oh.
And the craziest, I mean, in a good way, like as like, I just can't wait to like this run. We've had so many interesting, but she was.
There's this drag show called Dragula. It's it's like have you seen it? So she won Dragula.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah.
I didn't see all of it.
Yeah, so she has craziest makeup. One of her costumes, she had a pig's she had a pig foot that she used as a dick.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah. That's
and
awesome.
such an interesting person because she grew up in China.
Oh yeah.
And she's like a trans female and then like moved to America. Yeah, so it was just a like
wild
fascinating.
story.
Yeah, and then but just
awesome.
the effects of coming on the pod. Like there were a couple of people who were in the house who were like, okay, we're gonna go now. But even did you
She
feel
came in like the full drag.
Yeah, she was
a lizard?
She was
awesome.
a lot lizard. So, but like a
Oh,
full
wow.
lizard
Well,
makeup. Yeah, it was
That's crazy.
wild.
What
Black
was-
teeth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
veneered black teeth. But what was crazy is like she would just look at you, and did you
Yeah,
notice that?
yeah. She would like stare through you.
Yeah, she would stare at your soul, and then sometimes she would like say something, and she would like slip in a sentence of Chinese. And I'm like, what the fuck? What did you say?
Going on? Yeah.
Did you curse me? Yeah,
Yeah.
but no, it was really, really cool.
Yeah.
I used to do kind of makeup like I would like make my legs look all like cut up, like they were like just got like cut open.
Oh
like, stuff
shit!
like that.
Yeah.
I used to really like be into zombies when I was younger, and I wanted wanted to like be in a movie where I'm a zombie and I'm like a crawler.
Crawling, yeah.
I really want to be a crawler.
Yeah.
That is a cool, I don't know if you would ever, like, going back to like making the legs cut up, but just actually doing art on the legs, like not just like gore stuff, but just like, again, like, you know, Halloween pumpkins.
This trip, I wanted us to do like cool, like I brought a bunch of makeup to like do kind of some like clown makeup and just like different types of stuff for like, because I do want to, I've never really posted anything about my makeup, like only a few times, because I don't really know if that's something really anyone would be into, but
I'm
really
Who
into
cares?
it. So like I want to be able to like maybe do like some of my content is my makeup and some of it's skits and some of it's just like my cute little videos that like people actually like, but I want to do, I don't know. I feel like I've been kind of getting bored and I want to do something that like I'm passionate about too. So
yeah, I mean, you have the money, so who cares if people like it or not, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Or, anyway,
that's the freedom. Yeah, we had someone on. Her name's Haven, and she does pottery, and now her pottery is all just like for fun.
Yeah.
And she still sells a ton of it, but because her OnlyFans makes so much money, she's like, oh, people will be like, I want this custom like cup, and she's like, I don't do customs.
Yeah.
I do whatever the fuck I want to do. Yeah. So you're in a great position where you can do whatever you want with your makeup now.
I know, because I really just like, I think it's really nice to have this as a job, and then I can just have a bunch of hobbies on top of that. Like I really like to read and do makeup and I really like being creative. I love like doing crafts and stuff, but it never anything that I would like make a business out of.
Well, you don't know.
Really
I always thought I would be like making money doing comedy, but the reality is, I mean, the chances of making money doing comedy were so slim. So I just did it. We both did it for years, probably 10 years each before before you made real money.
Yeah,
a decade before I made more than $30,000 a year. And to make $30,000 a year was difficult.
Yeah.
Because you have to do so many shows and
so many shows. Yeah.
Exactly. So you making $200K in the first few months? Woo! You're cooking. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for coming through. Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Just into this camera, can you let everyone know where they can find you?
You can find me at Kay Raine 5. Wait, can I say that again?
Yeah. So
yeah, for sure. Yeah, or the power of edits.
Okay. Okay. You can find me at KKRain5 on Instagram and amputee.kitty on Instagram.
Right on. That's amazing. Thank you so much.